thanks for joining us on In Toronto. My name is Veronica Cho. So on today's show, we'll go right back into Canadian history as we talk to the director and the writer behind a new documentary called Vimy Ridge, Heaven to Hell. We'll also get our weekly entertainment updates as we find out what's hot and happening in and around the city. But first up, we'll get the scoop on maintaining a bright, healthy smile. So please stay with us. Your smile is probably one of the first things others notice about you. So to help us get a nice white smile, please welcome dentist Dr. Michael Opler. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
So oral health, something that a lot of people sometimes don't pay attention to, but there are some key essentials that we need to know about. So why don't we begin by talking about oral health?
Absolutely.
Good oral health.
Good oral health. That's right. It's exactly what you said. For some people, it's just not as much as a priority as it should be. So I've brought some products today just to kind of show the viewers and people at home some of the things that they can be using to help maintain a good, healthy smile.
Very important. So let's begin. Let's talk about what we need to know and what we have to have.
Absolutely.
What would you start with?
Yeah, I'd like to start probably with some of the automatic toothbrushes. We get a lot of questions at our office about whether, Dr. Opler, should I be using an electric toothbrush? And we usually, the answer to that is absolutely. Electric toothbrushes have been proven now in scientific studies to do a better job at brushing your teeth than a manual toothbrush. So, and there's a whole array of products on the market. And I've just brought a couple here. But you can get into some of the types of brushes like sonic toothbrushes. This happens to be called a Sonicare, and basically it's a sonic vibration that activates the brush, and you can turn it on, and you can actually hear it. And so that sonic vibration, yeah, you know it's working. That's really going to do a very effective job at brushing and keeping the teeth clean. There are other types of electric toothbrushes. This one happens to be by Braun, and it's just a battery-powered electric brush. You turn it on, and you can see the mechanism that it's just a rotating head.
Well, perhaps why people aren't buying it is because it's more expensive.
It is more expensive. It's true. But the job that they do is just that much better than your manual toothbrush. And the great thing about it is that people don't have to worry about how they're brushing as much. With a manual toothbrush, you need to be using it in the proper way.
Yeah.
So with the electric toothbrushes, they kind of do the work for you. So that's the really nice thing about it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, also some toothpaste to go along with the toothbrushes.
It's so confusing because you go to the drugstore, you go to the supermarket, and there's just shelves and shelves full of different toothpaste. And we get questions about that all the time, what toothpaste should I use? So most of the time what I tell people is buy what's on sale.
Okay.
Okay? There are some differences between the different toothpastes, and you can see here there's I brought a few samples. There's whitening toothpaste.
Now with whitening toothpaste, do they work?
Well,
are they good?
Well, the whitening toothpaste. What people have to understand about whitening toothpaste is they don't actually whiten your teeth as compared to the different quote whitening products out there, or the whitening that you can obtain through your dentist. What they do have is higher ingredients of abrasive material that will help to remove plaque and stain so that your teeth are brighter, but they actually won't whiten your teeth. So that's actually very confusing. People need to understand that.
Okay, and you also brought along some pictures of some dramatic changes with cosmetic dentistry, right?
That's right, we have.
So we're going to take a look at those, and they're before and after pictures, right?
These are before and after pictures of people that we've done what we sort of call smile makeovers.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's our first
patient. Yeah.
And you can see the dramatic change. We basically did about 20 veneers for him. Veneers are kind of like a porcelain facing that's applied to the tooth. And you can see the dramatic results that you can get. You can just completely change over somebody's smile. Again, here's our next patient. That's the before picture. And there's her after. So she's just got a beautiful white, bright smile.
Gorgeous.
And the wonderful thing about so many of these people when they go through this type of transformation, it changes more than their smile. It changes the way they look after themselves. It changes the way they do their hair. It changes their clothing. Here's another one of our patients. She was a woman in her 70s, and just by doing her teeth and taking care of her hair and her makeup, she looks probably about 10, 15 years younger.
Absolutely.
It's
it almost looks
amazing.
like it's airbrushed,
Yeah,
you know?
this is one of my favorites here. She was really concerned about the appearance of her teeth, and look at the dramatic
That's
results that
incredible.
you can get through Smile Makeover.
But do you lose your sensation, your sense of feeling when you get veneers?
Nothing, no. Veneers, the nice thing about veneers is that they're minimally prepared on the teeth. They're just bonded right to the surface.
And that's the last.
And once again, yeah, you can see the results, before and afters of some of the different people that we've treated. So it's remarkable.
Wow.
It's one of the most gratifying things that we can do, actually, for people.
Well, I might come by and get some.
That's good.
So these are whitening strips. Do you recommend whitening strips?
We do recommend whitening strips. They can be effective. We've had some of our clients who've had success with whitening strips. One of the problems we find is how long they stay on the teeth for. They tend to loosen up. So we often recommend that people look into the different options with their dentist, how they can best whiten their teeth from their dentist, and there's a couple of different options there. There's a take-home system that you can get through your dentist. It's basically right here on the table here,
okay,
where you'll take a tray and fill it with gel. They wear it and they whiten their teeth that way.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Michael Opler. We will definitely get a lot of tips from, obviously, everything you've told us, and I will definitely be using them myself.
Yeah.
If you want further information, you can check out www.oplerdental.com, and we're going to be taking a short break, but when we return, we're going to be finding out what's hot and happening in and around the city.